Hi traders, welcome back to the channel. Today, this is not going to be a video about no prop firm or about challenges or anything like that, but it's going to be a video about prop firms and how the market is changing, like the prop firm market, how that is changing. This morning, I just received an email from Topstep, which it's an interesting email. It's a very interesting email, and that's not something that I would have expected from Topstep. And it is something that really does change the industry changing. Like those companies, they are making monies, and they are doing everything in their power to reduce traders' opportunity to actually make money in the market. Topstep, I think one of the reasons that Topstep has still been my top one when it comes to a prop firm is because if you were to, before today, if you were to get an express funded account with Topstep, you can get at least like 5, right? You only need to maintain your 5 winning days, and they don't have a cap on how much you can make as a profitable trader. They are not limiting you. You don't have to follow any consistency rule. You just gotta trade, be profitable, follow your risks, don't blow your account, and they even take the daily loss limit, which is something that was cool about Topstep. Unfortunately, that has changed. Now with Topstep, it doesn't matter which account you get. You are maxed out at a 5K payout per account. So if you were to, there wouldn't be any difference between you getting a 50K account compared to a 150K account. And I think the only difference is just which account you can risk more to get to that 5K payout on that account faster. So they basically just want you to pay for more challenges, 5 max, pay for activation fees on those challenges, and then they don't have a consistency rule, but you have a cap on how much you can get out from the express funded account, which is cool. It's like they already had a standard set before, right? They wanted to support trader that you get paid from your performances, and that they will take the time to just evaluate, like, okay, if you are a consistent trader, you'll be able to consistently make money on the same account, which now will allow them to make the best judgment to send you to live account. Now, as with most prop firms, the spiel is you buy, you hit a certain profit target, you cannot take as much, and then once you get to that point, we will move you to a live account. This is exactly what Topstep is doing. So they changed out the payout policy, and you can only request up to 50% of that payout. So if you get up to, so if you get the 5K, you can only withdraw 25, and then the rest they will send you to a live account. That doesn't sit well with me, because if I were to get funded with Topstep, I'm still paying an activation fee of $150 on every single account. I'm paying the combined fees and all that for what? You know what I'm saying? That has changed kind of like this is something that I'm kind of frustrated about it. And also it kind of like changed my view when it comes to Topstep, which definitely does not make it my number one prop firm no more, because I just don't like the idea of prop firms adding more rules and making the market more difficult than what it is to make money out of it, compared to how hard it is already to make money out of the market. We are traders who are dealing with the market on a daily basis. We have to deal with the market condition, risk, parameter, all this kind of stuff. We don't need additional rules for that. We're paying those prop firms to have that opportunity to prove ourselves as traders, and at least we want to be in a fair condition. Like, okay, it's fair enough for me to give them 150, 200 and follow the rules that they have in place, but it's not fair when many of us are starting to now win and getting money out of those prop firms, and now they are tightening the rule so that they can tip the scale to their side. Even though they are making money, they want to make more money. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something that I found a little bit frustrating with all of those prop firms, because to me, Topstep was kind of like the most transparent one, the one that want trader to win, the one who will create an environment for traders to actually, grow in, get better, become more disciplined, become more focused, and all this kind of stuff. And just for them to just make those announcements like today, I'm not sure if I can find the announcement. Yeah, I got it on my email. They sent it to an email. I will post it somewhere from my phone. Yeah, and which is something that is, to me, it's disappointing. Let what is that prop firm called? The one that I don't like, Apex. Let them do those stuff. I don't F with Apex just because of what they do, like, with just because of what they do with, like, a lot of restriction, payout denial, all of the stuff that comes with it. That's just me. I don't want to deal with that. And I like Topstep because they keep paving a way for that, for like good standard in the market. Unfortunately, that's no more. Basically, they're tightening pretty much everything. They tighten it for live traders. So if you have a live account, you cannot have an express funded. That it is a distraction, which I don't think it is a distraction, because if you have a live account and then you are copying trading across all accounts, I don't think it's a distraction. I think it's just an opportunity for you to make more money. That's pretty much it. So they tighten that. So if you are live, you cannot more trade on an express funded. And now if you have express funded, you cannot withdraw more than 5K per account, which is insane. Like, why are you guys changing the rule? Why are you guys putting all this restriction, right? So, the opportunity was there, but also the restriction is too much. It takes a lot to like take a challenge. It takes some time, right? You put in the time, you put in the focus to pass the challenge. Then takes a lot to like now focusing on the express funded, right? To like close the account and then actually get the payout, get the money that you put in it. But if you are just jumping hoops through like through different barriers that is pulling you away from like withdrawing the money, it becomes counterintuitive, because initially it's like, okay, I'm paying less, risking less, so that I get a better opportunity, better leverage with the market, instead of putting my money in the live account. But now it seems like, well, we may just go back to the ways that it used to be. Put your money in a live account, trade, do the focus, do the same thing that you're doing on the combine. Eat those goal target for yourself, withdraw the money. If you are risking 200 on a $2,000 express funded, right, per day, and then you do well to make at least $2,000, that's a good return on your investment. Do it yourself. It takes you a couple of months to make that money back, because if they are going to tighten the rule, you cannot copy trading, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, you have to do this, you have to do that. I don't think there's no point to kind of like jumping through those hoops with most of those prop firms, which now makes my funded future my top prop firm. And I will tell you the reason why my funded future will be my top prop firm in a minute. I think for me, my funded future is the prop firm with whom you can get paid, actually make money, because of the systems that are in place. It allows you to make money. Your risk may be less, or depending on which account you choose to go with, your risk may be more. For example, if I were to start with a starter account, it does not take me that much to pass a starter account. max 3 days, I will pass an extra starter account. Rules here is simple. Keep a low consistency rate of 40%. 5 winning days, you get paid out. That's straightforward, simple. I'm paying $80. I'm not paying activation fees. I'm not dealing with a lot of headache. And if I keep doing it, they'll move me to a live account anyway. And I think it's a good return on my investment. The milestone, I'll pay $500. And as long as I follow a good consistency risk management, 20%, risking, let's say 300 to make 600, 5 days I get to $3,000, or 150 to make $300. Within a month I get to that profit target. It makes me focus on risk, even though I'm doing a challenge, even though I'm doing a combine. At the end, once I reach my profit target, I am getting paid. Compared to me doing a combine with Topstep, that I'm paying $50, right? To do the combine, it may take me 3 weeks to pass the combine. So now I'll pay them another $150, which makes it $200, which is half of that. And on top of that, I'm not getting paid. And then I have to do another, 2 weeks to like $200 consistency to be able to qualify for payout. And then another 2 weeks or 3 weeks to just get to my buffer zone, above my buffer zone, to request my first payout. And on top of that, I'm capped at 50% of the payout that I make anyway. Instead of me doing this, paying $500, yes, it's a lot. But as long as I pass phase 1, I just take it as a challenge, follows the risk management. It makes me think of consistency rule. So I'm risking less on a daily basis. I'm focusing on high quality trade. And once I hit my consistency rate, I pass phase 1, my fund in the future send me my $2,000 in my bank account. I move on to the next phase. I do it. They send me my $2,000 until I do it 4 times. That is, I would say, enough to say, okay, this guy is pretty much consistent. Let's move him to a live account. Now I have a live account, and I do whatever I want with that. Or I pay the expert. The expert, basically, it's the Wild West. No rule, no consistency, no daily limit, nothing. Let me be the trader or the gambler that I am. I will take the biggest risk, aiming for the biggest reward, and I get what I can get. Yes, there's a risk to blow it faster, but if you know what you're doing, you'll perform much better. By the way, this is no financial advice. This is just me looking at a product that I use and I like, and stuff that is happening in the industry that does not please me, in a sense. So that's pretty much it. And I would say, like, one other platform that I may want to mention, and I think it's worth looking at, will be Tradeify, because nowadays I'm much more interested in the direct funding thing compared to doing all of the challenge thing. Tradeify, I think one of their best quality is that they have the direct funding. The only problem with that is that they have a buffer zone before payout. So let's say we get a 50K account, you have to get your account above 2,500 to be able to request anything above 2,500, which is a downside of that. But the good side of that is that you are allowed up to 7 accounts. I don't know if 7 accounts traded at once. I do think it's 7 accounts traded at once. But if it's 7 accounts traded at once, then it changed everything. Then it's worth it to, trade, build your buffer, and then request anything above the buffer. They do have a cap on their payout, which I do think is I think the cap on the payout here per payout is 2,500, and then you have to do it through 4 times. So here you get the ability to request 2,500 7 times, because 2,500 per each account, right? Which is close to 25 grand per payout. Then you multiply that by 4. this is a good investment. Sure, you have to build the buffer zone, right? But it is a good investment. I saw this, I thought, oh, that was like the trading drawdown like with my Topstep, but no, it's like the same thing with my funny future, whereas they have like the max trading drawdown, which is like the overall max drawdown that you are not allowed to lose, and the mode is end of the day, just like with Topstep. So, well, I mean with my funny future. So I would say Tradeify, my funny future, Tradeify, and I don't know, Topstep right now. He has downgraded for me quite a lot. But anyway, I just wanted to go over that. I got the email this morning, and I wanted to go over that. And I was kind of like dabbling with the market today, so we had this setup here. So prior to the last macro before launch, 1150 to 1010, it dropped back into the fair value gap, retouch first presented fair value gap, come back into an inversion fair value gap, and we had a minor buy side here, and the overall buy side here. It's a short-term trade idea based off of 1 hour, and I'm just breaking it down into lower time frame. So yeah, this is it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I don't know, leave your thought about the prop firm, about the changes and all this kind of stuff. Until next time, my friend, peace and safe trading.